What's up, guys? Welcome, Crypto Fud, MMF. It's been a while. What the heck's going on? Let's jump right into it. All right, so let's see here. So MMF has it's not looking too good right now as far as like the chart. There's been just a lot of downward movement. I usually whenever I see something like this, I usually will go to their Twitter and I'll go and see what's going on with MMF. And from pretty much all I've gathered is that they, went ahead and they opened up a new DEX, like the same thing that they have their MMF swap that they have on Chronos and on Polygon. They ended up opening up a new DEX on another project called Arbitrum. I believe I'm pronouncing that correct. It's a fairly new project from what I can see. It looks like it just dropped somewhere towards March that we just got out of. It's I was looking into it because I was like, well, let me see if it's maybe low market cap. I'm always interested in something like that to see maybe if it hasn't really hit mainstream yet. But this thing's already at a $1.5 billion market cap. That's nuts. Which means they had a lot of early investors definitely getting into the project probably before even the project dropped to the public. So always be aware of stuff like that because there's been a lot of projects that I've got into, and you get in early or you get in right when they drop thinking that you're early and actually they're ready. They're going to bleed out. A lot of these people are already bought in. They were able to get in, before the actual public was and be an actual financer for the project. And they got the tokens at a fraction of the opening price. So it doesn't matter if this thing's down 50%, they still paid, a fraction of that and they're still up. Not saying this is what the case is, but I just always am a little worried. So Arbitrum's a new project. Right now, it's currently sitting at around $1.16. I know we're talking about MMF, but I'm just bringing this up because this is a new ecosystem that is just like if you look over here. I mean, it's just like Polygon, Ethereum, Solana, Chronos. It's the same thing. Arbitrum's right up here. So we'll see how that goes. It's a new project, like I keep saying. I mean, I'm gonna keep my eye on it, but buying in it right now, I just it's always good to have patience. So, but so MMF, I don't understand why, but it's been really dropping all over their Twitter. You see, people saying, "Oh, this is a scam coin, rug pull," all this stuff. When a lot of us that have been in MMF know that for the most part, MMF is a decent project. They definitely were crazy good when the last bull run. I mean, this thing shot up to like I don't even remember anymore. I think it was up like over $2 if I'm not mistaken. But things move fast, and it's now sitting at under a penny. Take that in, under a penny, sitting at 0.92 of a penny right now. I have the fib trace drawn right now, and it is currently stuck at the 786. Remember, this right here was that first. Remember when we saw the crazy drop? This was probably a few months ago. This was actually in December. This is kind of when I jumped out of the project because they had mentioned that they were going to be coming out with a new project, and it just sounded like they were about to abandon. The devs were about to abandon this project, and also a lot of devs jumped ship. It was because they had put a lot of money, believe it or not, in an FTT token and with the whole Sam Bankman and all that stuff. So believe it or not, even a small project like this actually got hit hard. And for whatever reason, they were putting their personal money all invested in FTT. They put a lot of the finances from MMF into FTT token, and they all got basically burnt on all that. So a lot of them jumped ship. They got out of the project of this project, MMF, and you still have the original dev team, but it's down, not from what it was. This is from what they posted on Twitter back in December. This is what they were stating. So I was like, you know what, usually when that happens, I just got out. I just didn't want to be involved in a project that just didn't seem like they were 100% behind it. But it backfired on me because I jumped out, took a little bit of a loss. I sold at like a penny, and it dropped down to this 0.7, and then it shot back up to you guys know, like 1.6 of a penny, so it basically doubled back up. But since then, We're getting back down towards this local bottom that we've hit. We're at, like I said, 0.0092, which is basically zero point 0.9 of a penny. And it, like I said, it just doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. I mean, things can turn around. I still believe in MMF, but am I invested in MMF? I'm currently not. I did jump back in somewhere around here. I bought back in and I actually sold like right when it was like, I sold for another small loss. I just got out of the project again because I was like, I saw it trickling down and I was like, you know what? Right now, if you go into the whole ecosystem of chronos right now and the dexes, look at the volume. $1 million for 24 hours. I mean, it is like ghost town in here. Literally ghost town. I mean, there's just not much going on. Crow King, there hasn't been a transaction on Crow King, I believe, in like the last like 24 hours is when I saw something like that. I mean, look at this. Yeah, there's in the last 6 hours, there's been a couple $100 that's gone through it. So I mean, it's really like this. It's not just Crow King. It's just the whole DEXs, the whole DeFi system right now. So, I mean, is this a good time to get into some of the projects? If you're eyeing some of your projects that are going to maybe be bullish in the bull run, possibly. But for right now, with like MMF, I personally am staying away from it. If I see it drop down to something crazy, the market cap's still at $5 million. So if I see it drop down to something crazy like point five of a penny, I probably will jump back in, so I can get all my losses back. But from there on, I'm just really just kind of sticking to the side. I put my money in more secure things as of right now, like bigger projects. As you can see, if you guys are still following the channel, all my MMF people, you see all the other projects that I'm, covering, and not even those, just also like I'm saying, like bigger projects like Bitcoin and like ICP and stuff like that, ADA. Those are those more secure stuff that I've been putting myself in right now because, especially with MMF, you don't really know what the heck's going to happen here. You don't know if this thing's just going to slowly bleed and they're going to put it in the back burner or what. So that's about it, guys. Hopefully we could see a bounce. We might need to drop just like this down to this level right here, which was the local low at a 0.00775. We might need to hit that for, like I said, even for myself to be motivated to maybe buy in, and we could see this thing bounce back up. I'm not trying to spread FUD or be bearish on any of you guys' projects. So, take it how you want it. If you guys still believe in this project, more power to you. I don't think the MMF is a bad project whatsoever. I just wish that, they would focus strictly on MMF and they didn't, weren't, I just wish they weren't so greedy and didn't put a lot of their funds, their personal and the project funds in with FTX and all that crap, because I think that's really what put them down, so it is what it is. Other than that, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you haven't. I haven't forgot about MMF or any of these small cap coins on Chronos or anything like that. I just haven't been covering them because there's not anything going on right now. So right when we get back into that bull market and things are booming, I will make sure to be coming out with projects, showing you guys projects that I know are going to be doing well whenever we do get into this bull run. Thank you guys so much.